Welcome back to ABC 15 now. Should kids have to take a maturity test to get into kindergarten? Some lawmakers in Tennessee think so. They are pushing a bill that would make the cutoff for kids to get into kindergarten up by 1 month. Now, right now, children there must turn 5 by the end of September in order to start. Parents can petition to get their kids in earlier, but those children will have to take a maturity test first. Critics say the state is just trying to save money by pushing up to 4,000 kids back into daycare for another year instead of kindergarten classrooms. So we want to know what you think. Who should make the decision on when kids should start school?
It seems like there should be some sort of testing involved, because there could be some 4-year-olds who are very mature and ready to learn, and then you'll have a 4-year-old who just can't concentrate and will be a distraction to the other students.
Yes.
Do you think? You're a teacher. You were a teacher, so you can really.
But I
weigh
was a
in here.
high school teacher. But they still gave tests to any children or any kid who maybe was falling behind in any type of I don't know, subject or whatnot. As far as kids that are 3 or 4 years old, it almost sounds to me it's almost borderlining a parent wants to just put them in because they don't want to take care of them.
Right. I love the maturity test. Having just gone through this with my 7-year-olds, they were in kindergarten last year, and I must admit there were some younger kids in the class who maybe just were not quite at the level to sit and learn. I mean, you're sitting and you're learning, and class is tough. It's not just, you know, circles and shapes.
And maturity at that age, I mean, maturity is different, you know, for everyone.
Right.
It's different. I mean, I was completely immature when I was in grade school, while there were other kids that were far more studious than I was, and they were way ahead of the curve, and I was all about having fun. And I mean, look at me these days, I'm still
and it's not just about learning, it's about being potty trained, it's about all those things.
Right.
It's about just understanding what 4 and 5 years old is. 4 is a little young, perhaps. 5 and 6, you know, maybe a little more ready to sit and be able to do things on your own completely.
And that cognitively, I think they're there too. They understand more. They understand consequences and rewards.
Definitely. And you know, there's still preschool. There's even pre-kindergarten that child might benefit from, instead of going straight into kindergarten where they'll be overwhelmed.
And there is testing that is done to make sure they have the basics, the academics part of it, but the maturity, that's something that you can't teach in a book.
And psychology, and there'll be school psychologists that will say this kid is completely ready, but you know, who knows really truly if a kid is truly mature to start school at age 4. When I barely even remember age 3.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think 4 is too young. Too young.
Here's what you guys are saying on Facebook.
Elizabeth Angulo writes, as a pre-K teacher, my opinion is to think about the social emotional readiness of the child as well as their cognitive ability. If the child is truly ready, then yes, put him or her in kindergarten.
And here's what Tawny Speaks says. I think some parents are in a rush to get their kids in school, and because of that, schools need to decide. There is a need for exceptions and the exceptional child.
And Kim Truck writes, parents are trying to enroll kids earlier and earlier. Schools are not free daycare. Wait until your child is ready.
All right, Ellie, here's Ellie Rakoff. Kids need to man up already. JK, but I started kindergarten when I was 4.
Wow.
And I did just fine. We should expect more from our children, not less. And there you go. There's the exceptional exception to the rule.
Right. Yeah, some
Ellie's with it. Ellie's with it.
Ellie was mature, but some children aren't.
My
and
friend
then I think
Amy
it's a detriment if they're not.
My friend Amy was so mature when we were in 4th grade that she could have been probably in the 6th grade at her age. She was so mature. She was on top of it.
Well, and you have kids who are in 4th grade or 6th grade who are so advanced that they'll put them a grade or 2 ahead. But then again, they are older.
Yeah, but we're going to keep rolling on ABC 59, keep the conversation going.